very trick question. Would the set times be better right here, where it is, or would it be better in the center? Because then there will be another triple movement right here with the single movement right here. That is the trick question. Well, I don't know what to do for Wednesday's video. There was supposed to be something else, but I've decided, hey, why not about a little bit of an update about what's going to happen for a little bit now, and what's going to be coming up very soon. So with that, let's get into some updates of the clocks. So here is one of the biggest updates I finally got is, if you guys know, in the live stream I just did a few weeks ago, is I said I very needed a new tripod desperately, and I showed how bad it was. The legs were falling out, and the homemade tripod phone holder I did just was terrible. It worked for a while, and then it just failed. But I finally decided to buy a new tripod, which this actually goes up to my eye level, which is perfect. So now I can walk around and do other stuff with this tripod, which this is not the only tripod I'm actually using. I have another tripod as well. I also went and bought one of these little tripods so I could put them on a desk or on the floor, and it will be very close to it, which is really nice. And this one really folds, it compacts pretty darn good. And I'll show it real quick. So that's the standing tripod. That's how compact it can get. It's way more compact than any other tripod I've ever had before. Another little bit of an update thing is currently when I'm recording this video, it's like Wednesday 9:40 at night, even though I wanted to get this out around 5, but oh well, better late than never is. The channel is kind of on its way to reaching 1.5k, which is pretty amazing. I did not expect that for this channel from November, then to December, then all the way from January, from 100 all the way to December, 1,000 in a year was pretty insane. And now we're on the path to 1.5, which it kind of means one thing is there's only 500 away from 2,000 subscribers, which I don't know what I would plan for 2,000. No giveaway, nothing like that, because I don't really have much to do, I guess. But I would be shocked to see if this channel ever reached 2K, because this channel went from January of 2025 from 100 subscribers to from December 2025 to 1,000 subscribers within a year. I never expected that, and now this channel is on its way to 1.5k, which is pretty amazing. And still, I like this new tripod. This is both my hands. I'm not holding the phone. But with that, I want to put that little thing away. And next, we'll move on to another little update. Currently, as of recording this, there has been another big update that's kind of happened recently. Is one, I have sold the 1981 Howard Miller single chime, worn out grandfather clock. I've decided to sell that, even though I've had that since April 13th all the way up to May 10th, I believe. Yeah, around there. Like 3 weeks. I kind of liked the rods. Okay, ouch. It was mostly because I didn't really like the clock that much. The only really thing that was going for it was the rods. The rods sounded pretty decent, but the case was falling apart. The bottom board was falling out. There was cracks on the sides of it, and the movement was just very worn out for a Hermle. Much better than a one with a Kieniger or a Uros over there. If I pronounce it wrong, sorry, it's like 9:40 at night. I'm tired. I just want to get this edited and move on for Friday's video, which it's right over there. Right there, next to the door. I can't show anyone. I will say is, don't get your hopes up a lot. It's just the Westminster, but this is the first one that I actually own in my collection that actually is not a Hermle Kieniger Euros, and it's not Howard Miller, it's not Seth Thomas, and they kind of copied a lot of, I'm sorry if I butcher this a lot, Maltha design a lot, but the rods are pretty high pitched. But this one is a little special because I can't sell this even if I ever wanted to. I can't. It's because that one is from my extended family. This one came all the way down from Florida, so it's a Florida clock, I call it. But it means a lot to me. It once fell, and I was able to get it working. So I kind of hope you guys look out for that little video on Friday. It's going to be awesome. But moving back to the 81 Howard Miller is the spot. It's empty. So the question is, there are multiple questions in this, is would the Seth Thomas be better if it's, instead of on the left, it would be on the right, because the clock I'm looking at is actually a one that has a triple chime Euros movement in it that may or may not have Winchester or St. Michael. I do not know for sure if it will be St. Michael or Winchester. I will kind of give a little bit of hint of this one that kind of looks like. If you were to see the clock creator, Clock Crazy, for his Howard Miller triple chime, that is like a 1970s one that has Winchester, that's the one that is like around the same design that the one that I'm looking at for $75 on Facebook Marketplace in Wisconsin. It's a good deal, no matter what it is. If it doesn't have Winchester, oh well. But if it does, yay. We'll see. But what I want to say is, we'll be picking it up on Saturday morning, so I will let you guys know what it will be. So now that's another update. Let's move on to another thing. A few other things about this 1969 WH Tradition is, a few people have asked me is, when I did the comparison between the before and after of this, a lot of people like the before and after, but I'm liking the after. And someone asked me did I use different rods for this or different materials for it? No, these are the same exact rods that came with it with this block, which it would be mounted this way. The camera's not focusing, I'm sorry. But those were the same exact rods in there. And I want to point out is I am attempting to buy another rod block that is the same exact one as this, so we can hopefully see if it was the block that was the issue or if it was kind of the rod's fault. But I don't think it is the rods, because if I'm able to do this, and they sound way better in this block that's mounted sideways with 2 screws rather than 3 screws from here that go this way, and those rods sound so much better in a different block. It's probably the chime block that was actually screwed up, canceling the vibrations and dampening the sound. But if anyone wanted to know, these were the same exact rods that were in here, and it is still just as secure and rigid as it was with the original block. It's tightly screwed on and is not moving anywhere. So with that, let's move on to a few more updates. One little quick update is the twins are running perfectly fine. I like both of them, but I love that design a lot better. It's more slick. It's a lot nicer than that one. That one's just a lot curved. That one's just nicer. Even though the rods sound in that one way better than that one still has a few issues I gotta work out with it. But moving on to another quick update. Here's a quick update for a few clocks I am not working on. I am not working on this 1970s Linden with a Youch rivet in it because it just keeps stopping, and I don't know why it's doing that. It's fully oiled. It should run. The mainspring's winded. I'm trying to let it run down, but for some reason it just doesn't want to run. I'm still not working on this pile of disappointment. This still has its issues to where it just doesn't want to run at all. And the Gustav Becker is just hanging in there. I know it's going to be the first clock. If I ever go into a lot of money or save up a lot, this would be the one that actually goes and gets professionally looked at, to be taken out, fully looked at, have the glass put in, the thing to put in, a taper pin, try to fix the dial, and all that. But for now, it's just working, I guess. So that's basically all the updates I can really give about all the clocks. There's not really that much going on right now. I'm still waiting in the process to see if I'm going to get that grandfather clock. And then, on the same day, I will probably be getting another triple chime wall clock. And believe me, I know you guys would hate to see it. It's a Howard Miller. Of course it is. Everything's Howard Miller. I know it always is Howard Miller and all that. I just want to mention where I am and Marketplace is between Illinois, Wisconsin, Indiana, and all that. Howard Millers are dirt cheap, common to find, easy to fix, and they barely cost anything on Marketplace to fix up and sell. That might be what I'm looking at for fixing up some clocks and selling them on Marketplace for this summer. I'm not really sure, but look out for that. The triple chime grandfather clock this Sunday, and that triple chime wall clock this Sunday as well. So with that, I want to say to everyone, thanks for watching this short little out of the blue update video. And with that, thank you for watching.